I came up with the idea for Leadership Albemarle because of my own positive experience as a member of the 2018 class of Leadership Charlottesville, the best class. And I thought it'd be really beneficial for teenagers to be able to get the experience that we got, only at an earlier age.
So it's been several years since all of us were in high school, so we started planning Leadership Albemarle by talking to students. And through those conversations, we sought to develop a course that balanced both what we wish we had known in high school and what students were interested in learning.
I really appreciate you guys for coming out and talking to us, because I think, like what you said earlier in session, a lot of the programs that we see today or that are being made don't really consider students' opinions, but they're the ones that affect us.
I think that this program will be really successful, especially if it does pay a lot of attention to the individual interests of the students, which it seems like it will, since you guys came today and got our opinion on how to create the program.
Our goal is to set the students up for success. Maybe it's time we start to listen to them.
And it's also not just like a traditional class, it's a class that can help you later in life for whatever path you choose. It'll teach you life skills, and I think that's just so interesting.
So the reason that I chose this project was because my kids are actually in Albemarle County schools, and I was inspired by the Leadership Charlottesville program, so I figured if this is an opportunity or something that they can participate in at some point, that I would love for them to be able to do so.
I wanted to do something that was going to make a difference in the community, not just for now, but for the future. So I thought, what better way of doing that than to help develop a program that will provide young citizens of the community with the knowledge and tools necessary to become strong, well-informed leaders of the future.
I think the program's beneficial and important to students because they're getting exposure to the local community. In traditional education, I feel a lot of students don't get involved as much or know as much about their local community.
We didn't have anything like this growing up, and it's just an opportunity for these kids to see what the city of Charlottesville has gone through, how it's evolved.
I think a lot of this stuff that students are learning right now is textbook driven, and this Leadership Albemarle will take them out of the classroom.
This is an opportunity to create many different experiences that can help a high school student choose where they feel like they can make the biggest impact or where they're naturally curious.
We wanted to make sure that we included equal parts education and action. So for every classroom session that we have, we've also connected it to an opportunity to get involved in the community.
So I think that will show the local community that they're willing to get involved and participate.
Our students will be a part of a project after the session and the program is complete. And by doing that, they'll be able to support some of our local nonprofits within our community.
What I want to see is the light in the students' eyes when they learn something new, when they see something from a different perspective. And I would love to be able to see from the beginning to the end what they've learned, and I think it's going to transform their lives.
I love the idea of taking the Leadership Charlottesville model and turning it into Leadership Albemarle. And the reason why is because there is nothing more important to us today than growing leaders in our schools and future leaders for our communities, our state, and our nation. And Leadership Albemarle is an opportunity for us to reach out, find young people who have a real interest in leadership, to help them develop competencies, and then to begin to use those competencies right now while they are teens in our high schools. So I'm excited about the project. I think it's one of the most interesting things that we've brought online as we move into the future of what should high schools be like.
I support the Leadership Albemarle program because it's going to be a great way for our students to have work-based and community-based learning experiences that they can learn the instructional standards that we have by doing authentic and relevant experiences. So it should be a great program.
So hats off to the folks that have put this together.
Go Pats!
Go Pats!